Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Weird World podcast. We're going to talk about something weird. My name's Carrie.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Dean.
And Dean, in particular, is going to tell us something weird.
Today starts Halloween 2020 with a weird bit
Yep.
here on October 4th.
October 2020 is starting with a bang.
Damn right.
That's threatening.
It does sound a little bit.
Well, hasn't all of 2020 been pretty threatening?
It has been.
Yeah.
It's been a Bond movie. Anyway, we're going to start today with a short
Bit.
a weird bit.
Which is
Yep.
a bit.
And then we'll have, for the next 4 weeks, we're going to go each week here for Halloween. And we're going to have something scary and something a
Spooky.
little creepy and spooky each episode for the month. So let's start with the short one here today. It was the early 1970s.
Fun.
I remember them.
You do?
Groovy.
You were
I
just a
do
little
not.
baby girl.
Yeah. No, I wasn't a baby.
Well, you're a girl.
Yes.
But a child.
I've always been a girl.
Well, a little one. Just don't argue with me. You're a small child, okay? A one-lane steel bridge in Prince George's County, Maryland, spans the Patuxent River.
Ooh, fun word.
Yeah.
Patuxent or Prince George?
Patuxent. Obviously not.
Well, I don't know what they use. Spans. A teenage girl gets pregnant.
Uh-oh.
The biological father says, I'm out. Has nothing to do with her, abandons her and his child. Pretty typical.
Yeah.
Her family apparently is very angry with her. And if I read it right, they even apparently want her to get an abortion, but she won't. She's going to have it anyway, which would eventually give rise to a terrible Madonna song. I think this is the origin of
Which
that.
song?
We'll play it right now.
Please, Papa, don't preach. I've been told me. Papa, don't preach. I've been losing sleep. But I made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. I'm gonna keep my baby.
Now, do you know that song?
No.
Papa don't preach.
We're going to cut this out. Papa, don't preach.
I'm
You've been
in
something.
trouble
I'm
deep.
in trouble
Papa
deep.
don't
It's about a
preach.
woman who literally, her parents want to get an abortion, but she won't.
made up my
It's
mind.
fucking, it's an anti-abortion, stupid
Keeping
song.
my
Very
baby.
Terrible song. So
Nice.
that, what you just heard came from this story here. The family is really terrible, though. to the
Wait a
girl.
second.
What?
It's really based on
No,
this?
of course not.
Yeah. Keep Carrie on her toes.
You never know with her. You see the wide eyes. She just looked at me and said, wait, are you serious?
Fuck.
Well,
I had no
people
idea.
write songs about weird things all the time.
Right. So the family is really terrible to the girl. They ridicule her and her little baby bastard. To use an old-fashioned term that I disapprove of.
It's not okay, Dean.
They're terrible. Apparently, they're both physically and psychologically abusive of her. Finally, she just can't face it anymore. And I guess now's a good time to say, what's the word I'm looking for? A warning. There's some pretty dark material
warning.
here. So
Content warning.
content warning for dark material. If you don't like that, you probably shouldn't be listening to our podcast ever.
Yeah.
Certainly not in October, though. So she cannot face it any longer. She walks onto the nearby bridge with her baby. And in a moment of weakness and terribleness, she throws the baby into the river below. She then just sort of snaps, realizes what she's done, horrified at what she's just done. She jumps in after the baby. Both the young mother and the baby drown.
Oof.
To this day, some say if you stand on the bridge in a quiet of the night, you can hear the baby crying. And sometimes also the mother. And then you hear two splashes in the dark. Like exactly like that. We were going to do a splash sound effect, but Aaron just did it, so we don't need to do that. This is one of what is called, in the world of urban legends, a crybaby bridge.
Oh. It's one of?
One of many. We'll get to that in a
It's
second.
not very a sympathetic name.
No,
it isn't.
no.
Yeah.
To the bridge either. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Crybaby Bridge.
In this story, by the way, alternatively, some say the girl did not kill herself and her baby, but instead she was murdered by the biological father. He chased him out onto the bridge in his big, dark black sedan, forced him off the road, to where they fell into the river and drowned. Every now and again, these days in modern times, people see a big dark sedan behind them as they approach this bridge. Its lights blinding them from behind. But when they turn their actual head around to see what's going on, there's nothing
Their
there.
actual head.
Their actual head. Thanks for ruining that for me, Perry. I appreciate that.
Their fake head.
Thanks for just destroying the suspense in the delivery. Appreciate it. So there's nothing there behind them. But now that it's ruined, we don't. Some say this happened not in the 1970s, but the 1950s, which would make a little more sense since, the whole, I guess it wouldn't, not the abortion thing, but then again, if it took place in
Bro,
the 50s.
that could happen now.
Well, that's true. But, just the whole, that she had an illegitimate child would be a less big deal in the 70s and the 50s,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It's
Some-
probably still a pretty big deal in the
Probably
70s.
still, probably. Some say that the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, used the bridge to throw little babies, black babies, off the bridge to kill them as part of their reign of terror. That's one legend that is applied to the same bridge in Maryland.
Did they really do things like that?
Probably. They were the
yeah.
Klan and are the Klan. So, yes, I think so, but I don't think there's any truth to that story of this. Some say that this bridge is actually not in Prince George's County, but in Anne Arundel County or Arundel County.
Yeah, I never know how to say that either.
I don't either. Which would, of course, make it a completely different bridge. So I'm not sure how that works. And some others say that all these stories of crybaby bridges are bullshit. But there sure are a lot of them. The crybaby bridge is an urban legend that's sprinkled throughout the country. So let's hear some.
Do we have a crybaby bridge?
No, not that I know.
make
of.
one.
They seem to all be in old, older states.
Rude.
Virginia, for instance, has
States as old as
Well, you know what I mean.
1950.
Yeah.
I didn't read about any west of Texas. Interestingly enough, I don't know. Virginia has one in Blackstone where some kids died either on or near a bridge. It was possibly an accident. It was possibly murder. It was possibly suicide. You don't need to have a lot of really fine details in these stories.
Yeah.
So now their cries can be heard at night, and sometimes you see a woman walking along the rim of the nearby forest looking for her children. And we're gonna see some motifs here. You'll notice.
Yeah.
Some people have seen children's footprints on that bridge, and some have reported feeling a quote evil presence there.
Evil kids.
Yes, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible now that you think about it. Which, of course, is every
Well.
episode of every ghost chasing TV show that's on the air. Is that at some point they're going to feel an evil presence because that cannot be seen or measured or proven to be a bald-faced lie that it always is. So if you stop your car on the bridge and you pour baby powder on the hood, little footprints will appear.
Because
I would do
kids,
that.
they love to hop cars and
They
run
do.
on the hood.
They
so.
do.
Yeah.
Everyone should try that right now. Anyone anywhere near Blackstone, Virginia, go do that right now. Come back and listen to the rest.
Yeah. Pause it. Get your baby powder.
Head on out there.
keys.
You know what? Listen to it on the way out.
Yeah.
Listen to the rest on the way out, but you better, send us a picture of your baby footprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, do none of those things. So, Doylestown, Ohio is in the Rogues Hollow area. At least I think it's an area. It's a good name, by the way.
I like hollows.
Yeah, hollows are pretty cool.
We
So,
don't have,
by
we,
the holler. No, we don't have hollows.
we don't have hollows around
We
here.
do, but we don't call them that.
What is a hollow?
It's like a little, I think it's like a little depression in the forest, like between hills or something like that.
So a valley?
No, smaller than that. Not
Yeah.
long, linear. I think I could be completely
Yeah.
wrong. The bridge on Gale House Road between Rogue Hollow Road and Hametown Road crosses over Silver Creek. You can only take this road over the bridge from October to May of each year, I guess, because the steep climb is closed in the spring and summer to avoid accidents. Yes, that seems like the exact opposite of when it should be closed to
Yeah.
avoid a dangerous road. So I don't know if I didn't read that wrong, because I read it over again and say, okay, so somebody could have written that wrong.
Right.
Maybe it's closed during October to May. If you're from
Yeah.
Doylestown area, tell us A, is your bridge really closed during, the spring and summer? And B, what the hell are you thinking?
Is it through water? Is it
like a
high
lot of
water?
rain,
Maybe. Like,
No, it said it's like a steep climb, but you think snow would be
Yeah.
worse than
Yes.
water.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
Anyway, apparently you can hear a baby's cry on this bridge, but there's not really much of a story at least that I read
Nice.
behind it. So you kind of phoned it in, Doylestown. A little disappointed with yours. There is something, though, called the Screaming Bridge of Maud Hughes Road. That's a great name.
Yeah,
Nice.
like screaming instead of crying. They
Yeah.
gotta spice it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I like that. This is a bridge in Liberty Township in Butler County, Ohio. It has supposedly been the scene of a rash of accidents and suicides. It's a bridge over a rail line, though, not over like a lake or a river. So people report seeing phantom figures, including some of these figures wearing black hoods, but they also see mist and unexplained lights. And some have even seen a ghostly train coming down the rail line.
Beep beep, ghost train.
That's exactly what it sounds like, too.
Chugga chugga choo choo, ghost train.
I believe in the voice of Tom Hanks. I do, I think.
Yeah.
The story goes that a man and a woman were driving over the bridge when their car stalled. After that, the story gets really murky. I read 2 versions of it, and it's a really poorly told story. But something about the man getting out to help someone. So maybe there's a car stalled already there, and they're helping it. Again, the
Yeah.
writing is atrocious. It's very unclear. So the man leaves the car, leaves his female companion behind. When he comes back, she's not in the car. She's hanging from the bridge, which I took to mean like by her hands, I think, not like
Yeah.
literally hanging. Because he then starts talking to her, and there's a conversation, and he
back up.
goes to help her. And in trying to help her, I guess, back up, I guess the conversation is, what the fuck are you hanging from the bridge for, Cynthia? And she says, Rob, you're mean to me, so I thought I'd scare you. And he says, let me help you up. And they both fall to their deaths.
Ooh, that's terrible. I think she tripped and fell.
You think so? And she just was barely
she
able to
caught
hold on?
herself, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I like that. So in these days, though, you can hear their ghostly conversation as the man tries to help his friend or girlfriend or wife, we don't know, up from hanging from the bridge, and then they both fall to their deaths.
Wow.
So it's like a ghost conversation.
Sure.
It's cool.
No ghost bickering and then splash. Or
I
splash.
blame you. Koosh.
Yeah.
A better story is the one about the woman being chased onto the bridge. It's the same bridge now. This version has a woman being chased onto the bridge, I'm assuming in some kind of a Hills Have Eyes situation.
Of course.
And she believes the bridge spans a river, and so she jumps.
It must
Rookie
be dark.
mistake.
Yes,
must be late at night.
exactly. These always
And she's not familiar with the area.
Exactly. Again, Hills Have Eyes. She was captured probably on the main highway somewhere.
Yeah.
Car conked out.
City girl.
Yep.
Not from over
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely. So she's just running. She's fleeing. She sees a bridge. She thinks, okay, river, I can get away. As she felt a train just at that moment come steaming toward her, and she realizes to her horror, there's no river beneath me. Sometimes these days, you can still hear her scream, and you hear the piercing whistle of the train as the woman falls to her death.
So not a beep beep.
Yeah.
I don't believe a beep beep.
Not a
Piercing
gentle
whistle.
chugga chugga choo
Think
choo.
more of a train whistle sound. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Pageland, South Carolina, has a bridge on High Shoals Road, south of Anderson. It was moved there in 1952. Apparently, it was built somewhere else. It was actually a bridge somewhere else, but they thought, we want a bridge. Will you give us your bridge? And so they moved the bridge there in 1952. It's an iron rail bridge, but it has a cement bridge for cars parallel to it. The bridges, I guess, span Flat Creek. It's said that a young mother with her baby in the car with her lost control of her car late one night and plunged into the water below. She and her baby were thrown from the car. That's good.
Is it?
It's better than being under the car and going down with it, don't you think? Now you're on top of the water at
Oh,
least.
sure.
The problem is the baby can't swim so well. So
Yeah.
Some baby.
the mother frantically
Get a
is.
job.
It's kind of, yeah, she had to learn.
Pull your weight.
She's searching for her baby in the moonlit dark of the slow training water, screaming for the baby. She hears its cries. The baby cries, and she'd swim toward the sound of it, but then she would never quite get to it. The baby would cry again, so she'd swim toward that until gradually the cries got fainter and fainter until they disappeared entirely.
Okay, that's a horrible one.
That's a terrible
Yeah,
story.
that's not good.
Today, you can go to the bridge by walking through a little nature preserve. I guess you can't get there by car anymore. And on some nights, you hear the baby crying from the water as well as the mother screaming for her child. And on sometimes, you even see the ghost of the mother wandering along the side of the creek, peering into the water, searching for her baby forever. I told you it's going to be dark. Let's go to a cheerier one. DeKalb,
Okay.
Texas has a bridge. There's none that are cherry. Just FYI. They're
yeah.
called
Uh-huh.
crybaby bridges. So.
Yeah.
It's a bridge crossing over County Road 4130. In the 1950s, a woman was rushing home to get dinner ready for her husband
As we do.
before he got home. Really? Okay.
as I do every night.
Some versions of this say he was like returning from like a 3-year stint in the army. So it was a surprise. So I don't know. So anyway, she's out in the car rushing to get home with her 3 triplets in the back
Three
seat.
triplets?
Yes, 3 triplets.
not 4.
Yes, I could have just said triplets. I'm aware of that.
It's you good.
But I decided to be very specific about it, to be clear to our listeners. So.
Good for you.
So because she's in a hurry, what happens? She loses control of the car.
Yeah, as women apparently made a habit of doing.
They did. They did that a lot to this day.
Yeah.
Women should never drive over a Coronado Bridge in San Diego. I'm just saying that because they'll almost certainly kill all the children
I
in the car.
try very hard not to drive over bridges, as you know.
I'm aware.
You're not a fan of bridges.
That's I think how I'm alive today.
Yep.
By not going over bridges.
Yeah, by
Yeah.
not going over
Sure,
bridges,
sure.
losing control.
Yeah. Well, yeah, with kids in the car.
Yeah.
She went over this bridge that's now called Spook Bridge. It's about 4 miles south of DeKalb. I looked at the 4130, and it doesn't go north and south. It goes east and west, so whatever. It was a creaky old wooden bridge, though, and so she just hurdles right through the flimsy wooden rail onto the road below. Mother and all 3 triplets die.
Oh, God.
These days, locals go to the bridge and shut off their car's engine, right? If you then also turn off your lights and honk 3 times, you can hear the faint sound of 3 babies crying because you're a sick person and you believe that Bloody Mary is a real thing. So some have even taken pictures of what they believe to be the spirit of the mother, who is sometimes, by the way, called the Clay Lady, because I guess at one point there's a lot of clay under the bridge. Not clear.
What's
A lot
she
of
got
clay
to
in
do
Texas.
with that?
Red clay. Pardon?
What's she got to do with that?
She drove her kids off a bridge. That's what she has to do
Into
with it.
some clay, so they called her the clay.
The Clay Lady. Maybe she
Alright.
rose from the dead and she's all covered in clay or something like that. I don't know. Let's embellish. Some have photographed these kind of orbs, little lit orbs that they swear were not there when they took that picture. Very common thing. It's called lens flare. We've seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Just calm down.
But if there's always 3,
oh, then yes, that would be or 3 small ones and 1 big one.
yeah.
That'd be dope.
Others have seen an eerie white light hovering near the bridge. So some people say that's the mom, maybe. The white light just appears out of nowhere and disappears again just as quickly. Let's stay in Texas for Lufkin, Texas. It crosses the Jack Creek, and it's known as the Crybaby Bridge because they couldn't think of a new name for it. A woman lost control of her car,
Of course.
and she and her baby drowned in the water below. This happens a lot, apparently.
Yeah.
Today, you can hear the sounds of a baby crying on very still nights, but it gets worse. One visitor went onto the bridge to hear the baby crying, right? They got back in the car. I don't know if they're successful or not, but they got back in the car and they drove home. When they got out of the car at home, they saw something on the front windshield. It was the single handprint of a baby. Dun, dun, dun. That would freak me the hell out.
Yeah.
I would never drive that car again. I would abandon it. I would have it towed away. I would probably move because you just brought back a hitchhiking demon baby into your house. Not a good move, bro.
Okay, it's a ghost. It's not a demon.
They're
What do you know?
They're leaving handprints on your windshield. They're up to no good.
I would call
really?
a rabbi, a priest, and a mon, the whole thing. Like,
Yep.
I'm getting them all over, a witch doctor.
Is a baby handprint that scary? I would talk to
Horrifying.
the baby.
A baby.
Be nice.
the baby.
And,
to the baby.
and
Have
sing
you ever
it
talked to a baby?
songs.
They're so unreasonable, Carrie.
They are not.
And not if you
They're
sing
not
to
rational,
it.
Carrie.
It's a baby ghost.
I'm aware of how to manipulate babies, but like, yeah.
Exactly.
Is it a baby ghost or is it a ghost baby, Carrie?
Ghost baby.
Okay. So anyway, it's
It's gonna be the name of my
well,
band.
fine. You can stay in
Ooh, hell
that.
yeah,
You can
ghost
stay
baby.
wherever that. I'm moving. We will have a long distance relationship.
Okay.
Oh my God.
There are many more, by the way. They're all over the nation. Some are pretty damn dark, as we've seen. Some are darker.
Yeah.
Usually, though, it involves some mother with her baby,
Killing her baby.
veering off a bridge, and haunting the bridge to this day. Or not. A folklore researcher in Maryland claimed in 1999 that many of the supposed crybaby bridges in the country were fake lore. That is, they're not legitimate. Folklore is a real thing. It came sort of organically. It's been told. It's been around some area for a long time.
Yeah.
And so these are just brand new, made up in the 90s and 2000s, and propagated through the internet and given kind of a fake backstory that's not true at all. Like I guess there's a very famous one I think he was referring. He just says a famous one from Maryland, so I'm not sure he's referring to that Prince George's County one we led with, but I think he is. He said that's just complete fiction. It's made up, whole cloth. Because there's some names or something like that that are attached to it. There's another one called I didn't tell the story, but the Sarah Jones Bridge or something like that,
Basic
named
ass
after
name.
just a woman who it happened to. Right, died young, baby, the whole same thing. Turns out there's only one Sarah Jones in that county at that time. She lived to be 99 years old, so it's just complete fake.
Huh.
I mean, that's probably how all folklore stories started at one point, but it does make it kind of cheesier when you lie about it and give it a fake.
Yeah.
You know, if it grows up in an area, yeah, it's a made-up story, of course it is, but still, it's a native to that area. It's told in as part of folklore of that area. That's different than just, I'm going to make it up and say it's been around for 100 years in these parts. That's
Well, you realize that somebody made up the original story
Yes,
of
but
an
it
old
just-
folklore story.
But yeah, but somebody made a lot of these. A real folklore really did arise 100, 200, 300 years ago. These stories arose 5 or 10 years ago, and they're lied about being 100 or 200 years old.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Right. So
Not nearly as fun.
no, it's not. Is there a crybaby bridge near you? If not, just make one up. It's easy.
Yeah.
Send us your best invented crybaby bridge stories, and hey, let's see if we can make our own folklore, people.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think we need to.
We need to start a database, crybabybridge.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put in your zip code and we'll tell you your crybaby bridges. I don't know how to do that.
No, and if we don't have them, we'll just make one up for you.
Yeah.
Or you can make them up, send them to us. We'd love to hear them, and maybe we'll put them on Reddit,
Yeah.
wherever you want, the internet bullshit portal of your choice, and voila, they're real.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's do it, people. That's it. That's Cry Baby Bridges. We hope you went on, again, not enjoyed, but we're a
No.
little creeped out and possibly also a little depressed by it because that was our goal.
Lots of dead babies.
Lots of dead, yes. Again, Cry Baby Bridges. You can
Yes.
see it in the title. You knew what you were in for. I'm sorry.
What's up with America, like our obsession with dead babies?
I don't know if it's an obsession, but
Is that part, but like only the east side?
Yep.
We do, you said no dead babies on this side of the
Yes.
apparently so. Like I said, I looked. There's many I left out, and I didn't see any on the West Coast at all.
Huh.
There might be. There probably is. I just didn't see them. That's
Okay.
it. Thank you, Carrie.
Thanks, Dean.
Thanks, Carrie.
You're welcome. And thanks for listening, listeners.
You can find us on all things Weird World on all social media.
Yep, except for Twitter.
All right. See you next time. See you on Thursday for something scary.
Bye.